Do you believe in whipping ass? Do you whoop your son?
Nah, I've actually never. I reserve the right to.
Okay.
Like I do reserve the right to, but I've never actually whooped my son, man. Like surprisingly, because I got none but butt cuttings when I was growing up.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I always said is that I think every child is different, and I was like, I never wanted to use like a car. I only have one child, but I never wanted to use like one punishment for everybody. You know, so it was always like, yo, if there's a kid that needs butt cuttings, that kid get butt cuttings.
Facts.
But sometimes if you just take the time, like most of the time when I realized my parents were frustrated, they didn't have time. So they had to get to the discipline quick. Yeah. You know, and it's like, you know, I've been blessed enough because of how my parents raised me to be able to live a life where I have a little bit more time. I could take time in the day. Like there's been times when my son, when he was young, bro, like, yo, if I got to sit here and look at you in your face for 35 minutes, bro, until you get it, that's what we doing. You know, that feels forever for a kid.
Oh, absolutely. 5 minutes feels forever. I remember one time my dad was like, I want you to sit here for 5 minutes. Come out the room when you think like 5 minutes is up. Man, I got up at like 90 seconds. And you know what's sad? I counted too. And I just, as I was counting, I was like, oh, I know I was counting slow. 5 minutes got to be up. I ran out of that room and he looked. I was like, all right, man, I guess the time ain't.
I reserve the rights. I'm not one of these people that's like, yo, you don't. Because some of y'all needed some butt cuttings. I can see how you act. Some of y'all needed some butt cuttings.
Facts. But, and for those wondering, I don't what my kid, he for.
Yeah, I mean, dude, most of the time, I see it like just with the generation, like our parents was butt cutters, right? Like they were 100% spare the rod, spoil the child. They believe that verse.
They loved it.
Yeah, they loved that one. But it's like, but I think the generation that they raised though, we all was like, hey man, I'm not beating my kid.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to this content. I love the internet, and I love when I stop a video exactly where I needed to be at, and it don't click in. Hold on. Y'all stay right there. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Oh, while you getting that? Hey, I saw that comment. Y'all was like, this is a generational thing. Pastor Mike Will old school in there. I did see a comment last week. I was gonna respond, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live.
Everything is generational. Y'all had fun with us last week. They jumping on me.
That's how Mike, we can see your age. Like he's showing his age on that one. I was like, all right, I got you.
You know what's funny enough? I had somebody, she's definitely listening right now. She wrote me separately about you. And I was like, I hear you. I was like, well, go defend me in the comments. She did not. I'm going to leave that there. But you know what? You know what's so funny? If y'all two could see eye to eye on some things, y'all be great together.
Now I got to know who you talking about. We'll talk about after pod.
You can't. Hey, I ain't going to do you like that, sis. But y'all two would be great together. Like, that's the... all right, let's get this party started.
So
here we go.
Be socializing with any motherfucking party. I'm ready to go to bed. So I ain't gonna lie. Before he had got here, bitch, I was coughing like shit. When I say coughing,
I want to let y'all know.
Like that.
Hold on.
Heavy.
Hold on. Before we get there, let me do this.
My 4-year-old
I want to
daughter
let y'all
asked me
know.
if I could.
Sorry, Ann. Anna's gonna be like, yo, do not put me behind that shit. I have found a new thing on Twitter, and I have shared it with Mike, and it's called 304 Talk.
304 Talk.
This is the greatest piece of content that is on the internet right now. And everybody who I've sent it to said I am months and months behind. With that, I present to you this great story right here.
These girls knew that.
Hold on.
Bitch, tricks are so fucking dirty to me.
And we're going to skip forward because we got to get to the shit.
And so I'm doing an incline
All right, here we
judge
go.
me. So when he got in here, I turned on like some Big Boogie, that song Bop, pussy wet, mop. You know that Glorilla verse, whatever.
Your girl.
So he started throwing
I love some Glow.
I noticed he ain't throwing no motherfucking
Glow.
ones. He started off with throwing 5s. I'm like, okay, cool. But mind you, he had already gave me my fee to even come in this motherfucker, right?
Okay.
So instantly, I see some money. I don't even feel sick no more. I could sit here and twerk all motherfucking day if I have to. Like, just empty your pocket. Give me everything you came with.
Yeah.
Break yourself, fool. So it's a vibe. And clearly, he's one of those people that just kind of like get off on, like, like seeing some ass shake, smacking the 5s on there, like, bow, bow, bow. Like, he into shit like that. I could clearly tell. So by the second song, I know this buddy ass then got undressed. Whatever. I don't really mind if that's what you into.
I mean, because that's what you paying for, right?
Shake this ass. I'm gonna act like we in the club. I'm keeping my little distance. He ain't tripping. He ain't said shit about it. It's good. So, I noticed that wasn't no more money being thrown and shit. So automatically, I'm kind of over it now. Like, you don't have no more money to throw.
What did he pay for?
Looks like I don't have no more ass to shake. You feel me? I don't have no more ass. You ain't got no more money. So, like, he was so cool.
Triple logic. I ain't mad at that.
So, bitch, he like, I just need to use the bathroom. And then he was like, I'm just going to go back to work type shit. I'm like, okay, cool.
So he came over there just to pay the throw.
He sat on the edge of the bed the whole motherfucking time. Didn't move not one spot. He get up instantly. I smell boo-boo. Instantly. Straight shit. Sewer. Booty crack. Girl. Straight. Just a straight line. Hotel beds be fucking white blanket. Girl, a dark ass mark is left on the fucking bed. It stank so motherfucking bad. Like, baby, I have wipes in the bathroom. Like,
hey man, I absolutely love you hoes sharing y'all stories on TikTok. If you have free time, go look up 304 Talk.
304 Talk it is interesting. I blame men like this for the way that prostitutes are not acting though. You coming over on your break, paying for it, and like, what are you paying for? Are you paying to just throw money?
Nah, he paying for an experience. She said he gets off on basically a stripper.
Yeah, go to the strip club.
Well, you can't be naked and get a dance.
I mean, you can in Atlanta.
No, I want to be naked.
Oh, he want to be naked.
Yeah, he got naked. That's how he had boo-boo on her bed sheets.
I see.
The game has changed, Mike. The prices are higher.
I'm telling you, man. Look, bring back Craigslist. Craigslist had everybody had the strippers under control, had the prostitutes under control.
No, Backpage had everybody under control.
No, Craigslist, because Craigslist had two. They had the free section and they had the paid section, so everybody knew where they needed to be. Yeah, so like you had erotic services on Craigslist. Okay. That's where all the prostitutes were and all the massage people. Okay, right? They were under erotic services. So that's where you went. And then they just had like casual encounters, which was just horny motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like the no charge. Like that shit had the rates low in erotic services because it was just a bunch of horny people running around.
I am proud to let everybody know, we're going to get to this a little bit later, but I have officially been accepted back into the sex workers Reddit group. I am there. Life is better. And we'll get to it in a little bit, but I've been sleeping in the guest room for the last week. And I've been able to scroll. I'm on a 7-day streak.
Just reading the sex worker story.
Yeah.
So I think sex workers need to have more gratitude.
I think they need to have more accountability.
Yeah.
At least the ones on Reddit.
Like, you need to have a little bit more gratitude. Men are paying you for existing.
No, they paying them for more than existing.
Well, more than existing. But essentially, it's because of your willingness and you being pretty in most cases, some cases, right?
Yeah, you could be busted. You saw 304 Talk. A lot of them girls was busted.
Well, but see, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Or the services in the eye of the beholder.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times what men, like is different from what other men like. So I don't really try to judge off of beauty, but it's like, I mean, there has to be some gratitude because there's much harder work out there.
Oh, facts.
Than tossing your ass in a circle, for a dude who don't wipe his ass.
Well, I don't know, man, because hold on. See, now you making me upset because is there harder work out there? I'm not for sure about that.
No, I'm saying there's easier work.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There's much harder work that exists outside of that. I was doing my walk the other day. It was a nigga standing on top of a 3-story roof with no kind of safety on him whatsoever. And I'm like, that looks like a tough job if your day is bad.
I don't know, man. This girl right here, hold on.
Me and my family are
not here.
I feel like the bed is kind of dirty. I'm scared to lay down on that bed.
Look who she fucking.
And honestly, I'm so sorry, but with like massaging
he has to pay for it though. That's what you're gonna deal with. It ain't gonna be a bunch of Idris Elbas and Brad Pitts that's coming in for service every day.
That's hard work.
That's the job. That's the job. So I'm not mad at the job, bro.
That's hard work.
Yeah, that is land wells. She got to rub them down.
Yo, the fact that you got to tell somebody, you not clean enough for me to sleep with. Hey, fellas, I don't know what y'all out there doing. I don't know how y'all do it. Take a shower, wipe your ass, before you go see
But
somebody.
this is true. I mean,
you should do that before sex
one
anyway.
of the easiest ways, but again, though, like this is why a lot of men just can't get women because not our audience, but just in general, right? Like you see the incels and all those big pages. Like when you see the
Streamer
guys
bros.
that's there, it's like, bruh, all you need is a haircut, start walking, smell better, and I promise you can get a girl.
Facts. Hold on, let's start this pod. Where? There you go.
I'm Pastor Mike Will.
I'm getting a new board.
I am Gavin B. Welcome to Service Sit Down, the Black Dads Club. What the hell is the point of this podcast? Let's do it like that.
If you are a black male and you're in a jam, hit me up. I'll get you out.
Trying to save black men.
We give black men a place to be seen, a place to be heard.
Sometimes I gotta push back because be lying.
They do, but so do women. So that's what makes the pod cool.
Strap in. It's about to be fun. Black Dads Club.
Now let's begin.
Yo, I want to welcome everybody to our first episode of 2026. Thank you for making it here. Thank you for continuing to love us. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for calling Mike out. Thank you for cussing me out. Thank you. That is Pastor Mike. I am Gavin B. This is episode 211 of the Black Dads Club, brought to you by, powered by whoever you want it to be by. We here, man. We in Charlotte, if you ever in Charlotte. So if you catch us walking outside, you will see us. Shake our hand. Take a picture with us. That's what we need more of. Take a picture with us and post it. But yes, we have a lot of things coming up, especially on January 24th. We'll be at Spectrum Arena with the Charlotte Hornets with Dear Fathers hosting their Dear Fathers Night as they play the Washington Wizards. And we're going to get to the Wizards in a little bit. Actually, that game might be a little bit better.
Game is better now.
Yeah, that's one of the few times.
But here's the thing, though. Washington's already said they don't think they're going to play them this year.
All right, man.
So we might not see them.
It's
freaking NBA, man.
Bro. Shout out to the dude who left the NBA to go back to college. Whatever.
Hey, man, I love this new NIL portal stuff. Like, the fact that we was pretending that they was pros, and we'll get to it. Not to jump to the end of the
That's
show
just
already.
crazy.
But it's like, I love this. It answers so many questions, man. How many, I think we talked about this in the last pod. Like, how many times you seen a guy on the end of the bench, and you're like, I wonder what he'd do in college.
Bro.
Like, if you put him into college right now, I wonder what he would do. Now we're about to find out.
You better find out. But he only scored like 5 points the first game, which is crazy. But whatever, man. We'll get there. Why are we late? We are late because I got my teeth pulled on not New Year's Eve, the day before, the 30th.
Yep.
Shout out to South Park Oral. I think that's what they call it. They ain't pay for this. I'm just shouting them out because they took great care of me. I got my wisdom tooth pulled. Shout out to Victory Dental. They ain't pay for this either, but I'm just shouting them out because they gave me the referral.
Yeah.
And Said, who is an avid listener, has his stock keep rising up in my book. Said gonna end up getting a gift from me. I gotta figure out his birthday. I might buy him something because his references keep doing well.
Dr. McDonald's is cool cat, man.
Yeah, so I went there. They took great care of me. They were super nice. The girl who worked the reception desk, her engagement ring. Nothing is worse than when you see a girl who just got engaged and you see her engagement ring. You be like, I'm glad I married my wife before she saw you. And that was happening. Shout out to the sister that was in the back. Who it was a black girl. She's probably the only black girl I saw when we was like interacting, but she took great care of me. Super nice. So much so that I want to call back to the dentist office and like get her name so I could put her name in the Google review. She was super cool. And you know what was funny? I was telling my wife, I say inappropriate shit to my girl. You ever seen Horrible Bosses?
Yeah.
So I was telling my wife, I'm like, yo, what if the dentist was like a chick and it was going to be like Jennifer Aniston who like sexually assaults all her patients? I was like, what if you leave the room and they do that to me? Because I'm going to be under. My wife told me, shut the hell up. We did that. Apparently when I came out the room, you have to ask my wife. Apparently when I came out the room, I had the gauze in my mouth and I told her I was ready to go pod. Literally, what the hell happened?
It's in your bones, Gav. That's what's up.
Only thing I remember coming out the room. I remember like trying to go to the car and they was like, sit your ass down. And I just remember that. And then I woke up at home. But it was definitely an interesting thing. Shout out to everybody that was looking out for me. End up getting sick at the end of it. Then my kid got sick. And that's when I realized, because I took him to Imaginon on day 2 of him being sick, right? There's a lot of dirty ass kids out here, bro.
Bro, kids are petri dishes, man. wait till your kid goes to elementary school. Wait till you catch that cold. A cold that you haven't had, and you gonna be like, why am I sick?
Bro, I'm walking around Imaginon, and I hope nobody saw me or recognized me next time. It was this dirty ass little white girl, man. She probably about 4. She running around Imaginon, no socks on, no shoes, touching everything. And I'm
snot noses, wiping the noses, touching everything. It is absolutely disgusting.
I'm looking at
kids are petri dishes.
I'm looking at her mom and dad like, oh, y'all letting this rock? Because she had no shoes on. So it's story time. So I'm telling Ro, like, no, we're not sitting by her. And so we go sit, bro. Her feet were so black. Like, because it's so dirty. And imagine how she's walking around. I'm like, kids nasty, man. Shout out to the mom, to the sister. When we was at story time, you sat your ass right in front of me and my kid who's sitting in my lap. And you was bigger than both of us put together. And I was just like, okay, it's cool, sis. I think I said, okay, it's cool. Because you blocking the person who telling the story.
She was plus size like the girl from Miami in that Miami story.
She was bigger than the girl from Miami, but yes, we're gonna get to you, sis, in Miami. I did take my kids to the Hot Wheel event. I would tell anybody that's in a different city that's going to see that, you can skip it. Now, if Hot Wheels want to come and sponsor us next year, I renege on all this.
Yeah, for sure.
I was underwhelmed, especially the first half. However, the second half with the motorcycles, they was doing tricks with the dirt bikes and everything.
Yeah, I had to go out there with the kid.
Okay.
Yeah, the bikes are much better.
All the kids love that.
Yeah. It's better. So I think you have to go to the big one, like that they have at Spectrum Center.
Yeah, that's the one we went to. But they ain't had no dirt. I was expecting a lot.
No, the Hot Wheels one. No. The big one is the one with like Bigfoot and like the big monster trucks. The Hot Wheels one is like the knockoff version.
Yeah, they like small. It's like, So I was just like, yo, this ain't it, man. But it was cool. I did say that to say, we saw a dude, he lost his son. That was so sad. It got me thinking like, yo, what if, like, I need to always keep an eye on my son. But you know what? He fussed at his son when he found him. And I was just like, this nigga. He lost his son. Apparently, first of all, the father, he had 4 kids with him, right? You could tell it's like, hey, I'm taking all my boys out.
How old was the kid that got missing?
He lost? He was like 8. He should have known better.
Yeah.
And he was the oldest of it. And he was just crying. And so shout out to our people, man. It's always black people who come saving some people that ain't got shit to do with us. And just shout out to us. It was a black man. He found this little Hispanic boy. He walked the boy to guest services because I was standing by guest services. And he gives him the guest services. He's like, hey, this kid lost his father. And the kid is crying. He gave him to a black woman who's now trying to calm this kid down. The Hispanic dad ran over there, just started cussing the kid out. And I'm just like, bro, you lost him.
Yeah, you lost him. My parents thought they had lost me one time.
You sure it wasn't on purpose?
No. So, like, matter of fact, funny enough, we was actually in Charlotte for a church service.
Oh, God.
And I was like, I don't know, I had to be like, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in that age. Maybe even younger. But anyway, long story short, I was supposed to be waiting on my mom outside of the bathroom, whatever. But I think I thought we were supposed to go. I was supposed to go to the car. So I ended up going to the car like by myself. Like I'm a freaking kid, by the way. Right? The car's unlocked. I get in the car and I sit in the back seat and I fall asleep. So they spent like a minimum of an hour.
Hell no.
Looking around everywhere looking for me. So I guess somebody looked in the car, but they didn't see me because, I'm small and I'm asleep. So it's like look in the car and they don't see me in the car. So like, I mean, everybody panicked. Your mom and dad actually might remember the story.
My ass.
And everybody thought I was lost, but I was in the car asleep the whole time. So I was not lost. Everybody else just didn't know where to look for me. Yeah,
my mom, she said she used to always be scared that somebody would take me because she was like, you'll go with them.
You do have to keep an eye on your kids. It is like it is that uneasy feeling of like, damn, where's my kid? Like you take them to the park because I try not to be like a hovering parent.
Yeah,
but I'm always like in the background, like trying to pay attention where you are because I want my son to get used to not seeing me. And being out. Yeah. But I always try to keep that eye because like, it is like if you lose it for like 3 seconds, it is that dead feeling inside. Like whoa, where you at?
Yeah. And my mom, she never lost me, but she was also the type like she'll go to the front of the grocery store and be like, Gavin Bower come to the front. Like, I've had that happen a bunch of times happen with me, but it is what it is. Let's get this pod started, man. Your boy is he going on tour.
Hey,
Bruno
man.
Mars is going on tour. He dropped a single today. Did you listen to the single?
I did not know he dropped a single today. That's my dude though. I love some Bruno Mars.
You going to the concert?
I'm gonna try to. I need a date.
They already dropped it for Charlotte.
No. Like a date to take with me to the Bruno Mars show.
Yo, if anybody want to go on a date with Mike to the show, we are escorting him out, pimping him out real quick.
Yeah, like no, I seen it was in April, so no, I just need somebody to go to the show. I mean, can you go to a Bruno Mars show by yourself?
You can, and it'll be a lot cheaper.
You know what? Solid point. Maybe I'll buy my ticket today.
Yeah, it's April 28th.
How's the song?
Charlotte. It's cool. It's more of the same. We've heard it before.
Is it like first album or is it like 24K?
Nah, it ain't 24K. I don't think we ever getting that again. If you want that Bruno Mars again, I don't think you ever getting it. I think he did something for the blacks. Y'all have it. I'm back at pop. It seemed it's a little bit more. It's not like what him and Anderson .Paak did, but it's more or less like that popish feeling.
So it's like his first album.
Yeah, it's more like that.
Yeah, that was my concern, is it being like the first album. So one gripe that I have with artists when they go on tour is I don't like when they do their albums on tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not here for your album, if I'm being honest. I'm here for your hits.
Yeah.
Do your hits. You know what I'm saying? So if it's an album tour and if I don't like the album, I don't think I'm going.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be an album tour.
Yeah, but I don't like album tours. Second gripe with the music industry right now: stop fucking these artists up, sending them to pop, man. I know y'all trying to kill hip hop and R&B. I know you're trying to kill it, and you're doing a good job.
But Bruno is a pop artist,
and that's what I'm saying. Like I have not heard the song yet, have not heard the album, but I was listening to, what is her name? Olivia Dean.
Ooh, yeah.
So she's a beautiful woman. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, the song sucks, but I was listening to the lyrics, right? Yeah. So I was like, yo, this shit is written amazing.
It is.
So I went through her album and just like started clicking off songs. Mm-hmm. It is written so well. Now here's the thing, it's written so well that I know she's supposed to be singing like Snow Allegra.
Yeah.
She is not supposed to be singing the way that she is on this album. Uh-huh. Y'all are killing artists if this is what y'all about to start doing, because nobody was listening to Taylor Swift because of her writing. So if you take great writers and then you move them into pop, you are killing the soul of that song.
Yeah, well, they need more pop. Pop is in. Pop is here.
They trying.
They are trying.
They are trying, but it's like, bro, like, yo, just do what you've been doing. Take the R&B or the hip hop artist, and then just move it to pop.
Do you think they send them to hip hop and R&B? R&B. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
Because we talking about the singles. You think they throw them over here for us to make them cooler?
Absolutely, but here's the thing: you've been doing it. Like if you're trying to write pop song, there has not been a ton of pop artists that have just crushed it. You know, like it's always been R&B, but you throw pop on it. Like even when you listen to like the NSYNC songs, like dude, bro, all that shit. Yeah, it was pop, but when all their hits, bro, all their hits are written in either a fast country type way, which we know country roots are in the South, right? Okay. Or it's written in an R&B way, sped up. Like that's all the song. The songs are never just pop. Like Michael Jackson's like the only artist that could just write a pop song.
Well, pop, nah. Well, excuse me. What I'm trying to get at is, I think pop is its own genre, and I think we got to look at what's really pop, and don't get the R&B confused with that. And let me give you an example. What's my girl? That's the milk I like. Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Whole milk. Like I just like Sabrina Carpenter tights. That's really
I don't know if you talk about a song right now or if you're actually talking about Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter, man. I like her tights. Yeah. She wear the stripper tights. Where it's like she wear the bottle girl tights. Where it got the little shimmer glare on them. I'm such a bird. But I like her tights. So anyway, she does pop music, right?
Yeah.
And what it is pop music is nothing but dumbed down, repetitive music, up tempo, and we throw it out there. It's easily for you to take in, right? So I look at her versus somebody like The Weeknd, who was also a pop artist who started off in R&B. You know what I'm saying? Or I look at let's do it like this. Justin Timberlake's greatest albums are with hip hop R&B producers.
Yeah.
But they ain't his most popular albums. That's the funnier part, right? You know what I'm saying? So while we like something, that's what I'm saying. Like Justin Timberlake, he did his thing with Pharrell. He did his thing with Timbaland. And then Timbaland's like, all right, we doing a full-blown 2020 experience R&B album. Anybody that's cool will tell you that's Justin's best body of work, right? But as soon as he got done with that, this nigga in the woods with his lumber jacket and he back to doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then I look at that. I look at Bruno. 24 Karat is one of them.
Yeah.
And we thought we was going to get more of that with him and Anderson .Paak. And we did a little bit. But it was like, all right, we good on this. Yeah. And I think he about to go right back to that. So I think it's interesting, man. I could think the funniest part for me with Bruno was how much he owed a mob. MGM Resorts being at the bottom of your flyer. And let me be very clear. We all know that Live Nation owns... So Live Nation and Marriott owns MGM now.
Yeah.
We get all that. It's like Bruno has been performing in MGM Grand for like the last.
It doesn't sound like he's never not going to perform there.
I got to know how much he owns the casino, and allegedly, that's my favorite. The bartender yesterday asked me, "It's like how many times you say allegedly a day?" And I'm like, a lot. But apparently, the rumors was it was 50 million. 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And I think first of all, I believe that story. Not because somebody I know used to work for Live Nation and nobody can hold water in Vegas. So they was telling everybody. But the realty was like, yo, name me one time you seen a Bruno Mars performance at MGM online.
I haven't seen it.
That's because they locking up niggas' phones when they go in that concert. Because they know he's going to be doing the same show until he's 60.
All right. So, however, MGM officially denied these claims, stating their partnership is strong and Mars has no debt. A denial Bruno Mars himself playfully acknowledged in social media, turning the persistent rumor into a comedic bit for his fans while continuing his popular residency at MGM properties. The rumor, an anonymous source claimed Mars owed MGM around $50 million in gambling losses, with his lucrative Vegas show meant to pay it off. So, allegedly, that is from Google.
They supposed to say that was all fake. We don't believe none of y'all, and it's cool.
I'm just making sure that I'm reading it so we can give credit to who's credit to due. Yeah.
Look, I respect y'all. Like, look, if I'm Bruno Mars, MGM, the mob, whoever own us, I need y'all to come out and say that I'm not doing this, for money. But clearly, I got to pay y'all back somehow. And if y'all keep giving me millions of dollars to gamble with every night, then I gotta find some way to pay this off.
And matter of fact, so I'm going. New season of Hijack. Sorry, got ads popping up on my phone while I'm trying to read about Bruno. That was actually good. Let's see here. Bruno posted last year on July 13th. That he was almost out of debt, baby. Appreciate you, Rose. So this is his own Instagram last year.
Man, Bruno, you ain't fooling me.
So he said almost out of debt. So maybe this is to get him back on top.
It should be. I mean, Bruno, I'm interested to see what the rest of this album. It looked like on the pre-save it's only like 9 or 10 songs.
I gotta listen to it. I mean, I gotta listen to the song now when I get in the car. I didn't know it dropped today. Yeah, well, they was teasing making us think the album was dropping. So when I go to it, I'm like, oh, it's just a song. All right, cool, man. It's whatever. Netflix After Dark is coming soon. You also excited? Maybe a rumor. We don't know. I don't. What would Netflix show After Dark? Do anybody even watch adult channels on the TV anymore? Nah, that's too big for me. I'd be looking at pause, by the way. If I have to pause that, pause it. But I just feel like I'd be looking for too much on the screen. Like I'm saying, does it even come with cable channels now? Like, do cable companies still offer adult channels? I don't know. Once HBO them been sold so much that I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. But I couldn't. First of all, I only believe in watching adult entertainment on a laptop only. I don't believe, or my big screen, my big computer screen. If you're doing it on television, you in too deep. I mean, literally, you in too deep. You watch it on the TV. Yeah, that's just too much. I don't think I would ever do that. That is just too much. I think if this is true, first of all, I don't think it's off the table.
I wouldn't want it to be on the table. I just think that, yo, man, when we wanted to watch something inappropriate, you had to go find your dad's like secret stash, whatever, right? You had to wait for one of your homeboys to bring his dad's secret stash to school.
Turn 18. Y'all might not remember this because I know a lot of y'all are young, but you used to have to go in video stores to actually get the video in the back.
I be reading about them already. I want to know if those are like real things. What they say go on in those adult stores.
Yeah, it is a real thing.
Yeah, no,
but they don't exist the way they used to exist. Like back in the day, they used to have you used to go into like not a Blockbuster, but like a whatever the mom and pop local video was, and they'd have this back room where you go in and buy all of your videos.
Yeah,
but then you start having you'd have the adult stores.
Yeah, that's
that people kind of stayed away from because it goes down in some of those adult stores.
I read it on Reddit, so I want to know if it's like real.
So you should check it out, man. You and the wifey. Should be like, hey, let's
leave her at home. Leave her in the car.
No, you can't leave her at home, bro, because then they're gonna think that you just like an incel by yourself and you coming to start problems. So you got to go with a woman.
Okay,
got to go with a woman.
But I don't know. I think we're making it too easy for the kids. Like back in the day, hey, bro, you see Monster Ball? Holly Berry on this chapter on the DVD. Click this part.
Now they just go on their phone.
Yeah, now they just looking up. Like you had to know the movie, know where it was on the DVD chapter.
Yeah,
you had to look for it. And then you will watch it. Now it's just like
I had to tell my son, it's like, because he has a cell phone. I was just like, hey man, I got one rule, like no porn. Like
you don't got the parental thing.
It's probably set up on there, but I want him to know. I like, yo, ease into it, man. Like, do not rush into life, bro.
Yeah, that's too early.
Ease into it, man.
It's crazy. You got to talk. I don't know. When did my dad? Well, first of all, my dad talked to me about sex in the 4th grade, which was too early.
But I don't know, because I'm the type. When the first time I tried to talk to my son about sex, he was just like, all right, I'm not ready for that. Yeah. Then like one day, like his mom was over and then he was like, I guess asking us like, hey, were we married? Where kids come from? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the whole bird and bee story. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, all right, too much. And then like now that he's in middle school, it's like I could tell he's starting to like lean into like when I'm gonna have a girlfriend and stuff. So now we start to have conversations about like life and dating and sex. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to be like our generation of parents before us, where it's like, you wait until kids have sex to have a conversation about sex.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
like,
she's 6 months pregnant now, Ma. So.
Like, it's kind of too late to have the bird and bees conversation. We figured that part out. Like, we need the relationship shit now. So, like, with my son, because I really want him to ease into life, man. Like, bro, do not be in a rush for this.
Yeah, I just felt like I made a mistake, fourth grade. Asked my dad where kids came from. And he asked me twice, you sure you want to know? And me giggling and shit was like, yeah. And then by the end of the conversation, I was like, this is the most disgusting shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, disgusting. But look, also, I am interested to see like what Netflix. First of all, if this is true, I think Netflix is playing with us. I think they just want to show more maybe sex-driven movies where sex is going to be in it or more nudity.
Yeah,
versus
HBO did that, right? Like, does it?
Yeah,
or not? Was it HBO or Cinemax?
It was Cinemax.
Cinemax was like, if you knew if it was a show there, it was gonna be more titties, it was gonna be more sex content. So maybe that's what Netflix is saying. It's like, hey, we're gonna have this channel where it's gonna be sex driven.
Well, they just gonna buy OnlyFans, man.
nobody want. They can't act.
What?
They can't act.
Shout out to OnlyFans. A girl who I just shot, she keep promoting that her OnlyFans is, it's 30% off. Me and Karina was talking about it. And I was like, yo, can you believe this? Because me and Karina both following. We like, yo, this is weird.
How much you charge for OnlyFans?
I think it's like 25.
25? That's got she up there. She pricey.
Yeah, she is. And I already found it on Reddit. It ain't good.
It ain't.
Yeah, I'm never paying for that.
But that's the thing. Most of the expensive ones aren't good. Who was the, it was somebody in the WNBA that had
the tall girl?
Was
it super tall girl? Who got
I think the one that was with Platboy Max.
Yeah.
Like I think she charged like 25. Look, I mean, here's the thing. I tell y'all all the time, sex work, real work.
Yeah,
I am not mad at strippers, hoes, prostitutes, escorts, sugar babies. Like, yo, get it how you live it. Like that shit doesn't bother me at all. I just always say like, you do realize once you go down this road, like that stench doesn't come off.
Yeah, and Lily Rose or whatever your name is, girl, I don't believe you got baptized.
She got baptized, man.
Like, did we see a video? Or we just seen like a picture.
It shows her getting dipped in the pool and by somebody. It doesn't show his face.
Yeah, that was a red flag for me. His face being we talking about the girl who like slept with how many dudes in 24 hours?
Like 1,000.
Yeah, it was like that white girl. Like it was her.
But here's the thing, mate. Most of those women, when they leave like OnlyFans, porn, they could find a husband. That was actually on one of the guys' page, and I was like, yo, like, because everybody be like, these women can't find husbands. I'm like, these women always find husbands, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, they always find husbands.
Yeah, and then she get to get all of that off with him. And some of them like that. You know what? In the sex worker group chat, I can't say too much because then y'all find the thread and then y'all guess my burner. Because I'm the only one. I'm not the only one commenting. I'm the only one getting cussed out by everybody because my comments. And you know, I used to make people think I was a woman on my burner, but now I think they figured out I'm a dude. But anyway, there was a dude in there. They were trying to change the word simp and like what it meant. And all the girls were explaining like they love simps, and the guys were very much into that. And but anyway, I was trying to explain to one dude, hey, my man, I don't think you're a simp. I just think you're a cuck. And you should embrace that as well.
Yeah, whatever it is. I mean, simps are destroying dating, right? But like cucks exist. I think at minimum 1 in 5 guys are cucks, right? Yeah. And I'm not saying that being a cuck is a bad thing, because I don't like the kink shame. You know, so it's like whatever it is that you're into, you're into it. But what I always say is, if you're into something, don't try to make other people think that they crazy because they ain't into it. Oh, like, that's what drive me crazy. Be like, you know, you ain't gonna let your girl get boinked, man, while you watching? Like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that.
Like my man who was cussing me out because he said he was a virgin, and he was thanking the sex worker community for, you know, giving him the advice to lose his virginity to a sex worker, which I felt bad for.
If you pay a sex worker for your virginity, I low-key think you're still a virgin.
Yeah,
because you ain't really go out there and get it.
I feel bad because this is where your sex journey can't start. It shouldn't start here, of you paying for it and thinking this is how women's supposed to act and react towards you. I feel bad for you. Like, imagine, like, that's where it's going to begin for him. So, like,
yeah, I mean, guys. So when guys pay for sex, you usually got guys that just sometimes they see a chick and they be like, "Yo, you know what? How much?" Because I want you, right?
Yeah.
And then you got guys that can't get women, like the Landwell you showed, right? Like,
yeah.
So again, I respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect the guys that sometimes just look at a chick and be like, you know what? How much?
Yeah.
I ain't about to date you. I don't want to try to date you. I don't want to try to go through it.
Well, he threw me off when he was like thanking, and he was giving information to other guys on how they should treat sex workers, which was interesting to me because it's your first time with one.
Well,
he's sex in general.
He's a simp.
Yeah, well, he was saying, yo, 40%, a 40% tip would be greatly appreciated if you give that to them. And I had a field day.
Yeah, I'm not tipping a sex worker.
Well, they expect tips and gifts, which is interesting to me, but whatever.
I mean, look, I get it. If you're a high-end escort, you dating a rich man, like, I get it, but I would never tip a sex worker.
40% is crazy.
I wouldn't tip 2%. Like, I just paid you. Like, what do you mean? You should have charged more. Like, I'm not. That's insane to me.
Yeah, y'all are wilding out there. To more serious news. Let's get into ICE, man. Minneapolis. That's what it was.
Yeah, I know it was Minnesota, but not us going from sex work directly into federal government wilding.
Got to, man. There was a woman. I didn't watch the video. I don't need to watch a video of a woman. People being killed on the internet, I don't gotta see that no more. Like, I believe it. If everybody in the comments say it happened, I'm just going to believe it. But apparently a woman was getting into it with her ICE agent. She moved her car. It was some issue with her car. I can't say because I didn't watch it.
No, oh, you know what? Go to your IG real quick. Play your boy. Play your boy before we talk about this.
Okay. Look, I love when this happens. Oh, shit. That's Mike sending me a video. Uh-oh. They in my DMs.
Yeah, go to your DMs.
I saw the video on numerous occasions.
Oh, gosh.
And seeing what transpired from a lawful perspective, as it pertains to a law enforcement official, don't expect him to be prosecuted. He was completely justified. From a humanitarian perspective, however, why did you have to do that? If you could move out the way, that means you could have shot the tires. that means you could have got her a few feet away after you shot the tires. And if you were unsuccessful in doing that, you could have got her down the road. You didn't have to do that. She wasn't driving down the road coming at you 90 miles an hour. She was parked in the middle of the street. And rather than get out the car, she wrongfully tried to drive off. I sort of
This is my problem with Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, hold on.
disregarded law enforcement official, which is exactly what ICE is. And as a result, lost her life.
He has mastered the art of riding the fence. And this goes back
Better
to the
than Ryan Clark?
And I was just about to say,
Okay,
this goes back to that clip, right? When we're saying that what's the issue is, you have no position. You can't say they were completely justified and why did you do it? You can't. Both of those things shouldn't exist in the same space.
Facts.
Right? So, but to that point, should federal agents be shooting American citizens in the face for driving off? No. As a matter of fact, they actually have in their doctrine. I don't know what the fuck ICE have, but I know most federal governments, they tell you that if a suspect is fleeing, you're not allowed to shoot them to prevent them from fleeing. You're absolutely not to. It's actually FBI, one of the FBI guys that I follow, his page, he actually goes through it. He shows it. Like, yo, this is how we're trained. He was like, I was a trainer in the FBI. You're not allowed to shoot someone because they are fleeing, right? Now, everything that is going on with ICE, I don't know if y'all own Twitter or X. What do you call it?
I call it Twitter.
Okay. I don't know if y'all own Twitter, but they had ads on Twitter to hire people in ICE.
Oh, yeah.
For like a good 2 years, right?
$50K.
Yeah. And this is what it looks like when you hire people off the street, when you hire people that are unbalanced, unwell, and you deputize them and say, hey, now go out here and do my bidding.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. Again, I'm not about to stop any ICE protests. I'm not about to go out there and protest ICE. I'm not doing any of that because, again, this is a democracy. The country voted for this. But one of the things that I do like is the fact that this is exposing who we are.
Oh, as a country?
As a country? Like, we can't say this ain't us.
Yeah. For me, I'm going to jump here to where we jump back. I was on Threads yesterday. I'm not supposed to laugh. I take that back. Rewind. And the black women were mad because they was using the hashtag say her name. And black women was upset because they're like, y'all know what the intentions was, right?
Yeah.
And I wrote, this is what happened when y'all play feminist games.
Yeah,
I'm not even trying to put this on black women because this ain't got nothing to do with y'all or us. However, it exposed that side of the internet or this side of the country as well to me. Like, yo, this is what happened because guess what? We said it. Well, shit, I ain't mean to throw our group under the thing. Yo, it's a white woman. She has kids. You would think this would be enough, but unfortunately, it's not.
No, it's not. And what do we say? We was like, hope she's married.
Hope she married.
Hope she's white.
Hope she's white.
Hope she's attractive.
Hope.
Right?
And hope she was married to a youth pastor.
Yeah, hey, we was hoping that her parents were still together. And Trump voters.
And Trump voters.
Right? We will say, because we was like, if you do all this, maybe then you'll see, right? Maybe the mirror will be enough in front of you that you'll see.
Nope.
But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, at the end of the day, in a democracy, it doesn't mean that it goes your way all the time. Sometimes it goes the other way. Now, I don't know if we're going to get a chance to get it back. I don't know. Yeah. That remains to be seen. 2026 elections and 2028 elections remain to be seen. I stay on the underbelly of the internet where they talk about, what's going on in politics and what policy, that they're trying to pass. And it looks like that low key, at some point, you might get some civil unrest and they're going to do martial law, in this country. Right?
Look.
So I don't know what that looks like if it happens around November. Right? I don't know what they're trying to do, but what I will say is we can't say any longer that this not us. I'm not speaking as a black man, but I'm speaking as an American. We can't say this not us no more. We got to look at ourselves and say, this is who we are. What are we going to do about it?
Mm-hmm. And the fact that they looked at a physician, that's the part I didn't like. It was a doctor out there. He said, let me check on her. I'm a doctor. And the dude was like, the dude who didn't shoot, he was like, I'm sorry, I can't.
Dude, they were showing each other, dapping each other up.
Bro,
Bro, think about this. They just murdered a white lady
in her neighborhood,
and they are dapping one another up. So, and let's take it back even further, right? When we're talking about the Mike Browns and the Tamir Rices, and y'all don't do anything, we always tell you it's coming to your doorstep.
Yep.
Like they don't start with us and be like, well, we're just gonna end with black people, right? We're not gonna do anybody else. The Shaver kid, right? New Mexico. Kind of white, might be Hispanic, so nobody really cared. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it shows up on your doorstep.
Yeah.
So when you see it happen to a person of color, right? When you see it happen to a black child, a black person, you have to take an interest, because if you don't, this will show up on your doorstep. There are no minorities out here. Well, there's no black people out here protesting ICE. Because we kind of said, yo, y'all elected this for a second time. Like, all right, we fought the first time. Second time, all right, let's just see what happens.
Let's see what y'all do.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Nike Techs are up. The stock rose on Nike Tech because our president went and kidnapped another president and put his ass in a Nike Tech and posted a picture on his Twitter.
And perp walked him. I mean, it just, bro, it's everything. It's everything petty, and it's everything that I don't expect from the government. Right?
What is going on? I'm still confused. I've learned that they got some oil that we want.
So here's the thing. It really can't even be about the oil, because the oil in Venezuela is dirty oil. So it has a lot of contaminants in it. I think like high sulfur content. So like oil that comes from the Middle East or in the ocean, because of the pressure, is more pure, so they can refine it.
Okay.
So the oil that's dirty, you can't use it for gasoline, really. You can only use it for power plants, basically, right? So you can run power. Power plants require a lot of fuel, by the way. So I was wondering at one time, look this up because I'm weird like that.
Okay.
I was like, where do islands get their energy from, right? Like, where do they get it from? Like, there's no nuclear power plants, no solar plant.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they burn this type oil, right? They refine it and they turn it into fuel for power plants to turn turbines. So that's the oil that's in Venezuela. Venezuela but they have a ton of it, but it's dirty. But here's the thing, though. America is already processing all of their dirty oil. So you remember the whole pipeline thing? Was it the Keystone Pipeline that they was arguing about? Because we take the shale oil, right, which is also dirty oil, from Canada, and we ship it down to the processing plants in Texas and Louisiana. So we already have dirty oil, and those plants are running at 96% capacity.
Yeah.
So you can't take the Venezuelan oil and do anything with it until you build new refineries for capacity. So with all that being said, I don't even think this could be about oil. I think our idiot savant president believe what he's being told. But I think this is a bigger play. I think this is a hemisphere play. And that's what Russia's doing in their side of the world. It's what China's doing on their side of the world. And I think that the people that want to be oligarchs in this country is saying that we're gonna run our whole hemisphere. So
it's definitely interesting, man. Clearly, Mike knows more about this. I've been asking people. I'm so damn confused. But when I heard you kidnapped a dude and his wife, is the president. And then I did laugh when they were showing the White House got to show the people in Venezuela are rejoicing. And they show all right, this not even Venezuela, what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
It was a different country and Venezuelans just got together. And
here's the thing. No Venezuelan person that I have access to or wanted Maduro to be in, right? They speak on, how terrible it is in Venezuela.
Yeah.
Everybody was celebrating. I mean, y'all know I go to South America a good bit, so I know people that
a good bit.
Yeah. I know people that are down there. And I was asking questions, but all their stories were all get him the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
So nobody is shedding tears for Maduro. Now you can't invade sovereign nations.
You cannot.
But here we are. With that being said, even the Senate is trying to pass a resolution. They got it passed. It's going to go to the House. The House is not going to vote at a veto-proof vote because then it has to go to the president's office. He's not going to sign off on it, so he's going to veto it. It's going to go back to the House. They're not going to pass it, but at least someone is saying hey, you shouldn't be able to just put troops on people's soil without going back to Congress, right?
Yeah.
Now you could thank Dick Cheney for that. Again, this shit doesn't start with the Trump administration.
Nah.
This all starts back when George W., who was the moron of the Bushes, somehow got in the White House after Bill Clinton, which is one of your smartest presidents of all time, despite the fact whatever the hell he did whenever he was going to the Caribbean with all those other guys, right? Definitely one of the smarter guys, right? And you elected George W. Dick Cheney, who was at that time the president of Halliburton, came in, extended the powers of the executive branch. Supreme Court really didn't knock anything back, and now the executive branch can do everything that you see Trump doing. But here's the thing. Dick Cheney wasn't posting it in your face. Halliburton got all the contracts over here.
Yeah.
We're rich as shit. Whereas this administration is kind of being like, oh, you know what? We're going to place bets. We buy Bitcoin. We showing the market. Like, now you get to see it. So what are we going to do? Like when Democrats get everything back, assuming there's elections in 2028.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Are you going to pass laws to where you take the War Powers Act from the executive branch back to Congress? I don't know,
but we're going to Mexico next, according to Trump.
I mean, here's the thing: the United States government can kind of do what it wants. Like, this is how I describe the United States now. United States is not a country with a great military. United States is a military with a great country.
Okay.
Like, that's what we are. We have been at war like 95% of our existence. We have been fighting somebody
for something
damn near every year that we've been in existence. It is a military. The United States is not a government. It is a military. It is a military that tries to masquerade as a democracy, and it's not. It's just a military force.
It's crazy out here. I don't even know what Trump is doing with these houses.
Did he say he's going to get corporations out of housing?
That's what he's saying.
I agree. Like the fact that, you know, Zillow and all these companies that are owned by these major institutions can say, hey, I'm gonna buy a house and then I'm gonna make that house rate $50K higher. Yeah. And then I'm gonna buy every house that comes on the market, and now that's the new rate for home. Bro, that is crazy.
It is crazy. We got an interesting take on restaurants. If y'all love the politics, please let us know. Blame it on Mike. And when I say blame it on Mike, he's going to be the one to giving that to y'all because I have no idea. Let's talk about something I do know about. Here we go.
In 3 years, half the bars, restaurants, and hotels you know won't exist. Let me explain why. It's not because of a downturn, it's because of the bifurcation. The top 10% of earners now drive over 50% of consumer spending. Luxury is booming, $200 dinners are packed. But mid-tier brands are in the death zone. Since 2020, prices have risen upwards of 30%. But the experience has stayed the same or got worse. So consumers are left wondering, why am I paying $50 for this? The middle class is either trading down to save money, or they're saving up to trade up once in a while for a great world-class experience. There is simply no room left for mediocrity. Hospitality isn't dying. In fact, it's booming. But the middle is. Costs are soaring across the board. It is not economically feasible to run a mid-tier brand. Brands need to pick a lane. Go lean if
I want to know, what is a mid-tier brand?
Outback, Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, yeah. Get them all out of here.
Come on, guys.
All of you. Chili's, Applebee's. I'm actually of the mindset we can close every Applebee's tomorrow.
I would not be mad at that. You know, I don't know if I told the story before. My son, for like one of his birthdays, I think it was like his 7th or 8th birthday, he was like, he wanted to go to Applebee's. All right. You know, I mean, because, you know, they commercials, right?
Yeah.
So we go to Applebee's, man, and like none of us finished our food. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It was terrible. Here, look, I do like Outback and I do like Texas Roadhouse. But
yeah, I like Fridays.
But the problem is, it's like, bro, I should not be paying $70 here.
Facts.
That's the problem.
That is the problem. But you know what? The issue is, it's not the food. The price is so high, man. And
it's crazy.
It is. Well, excuse me. When I say it's not the food, it's like they must be paying their servers higher rates because now servers like cost too much. And when I say cost too much, it's like, yo, you go there. All right, girl, I got to tip you 30%. You didn't bring me my food. You don't give a shit. You filled up my water once. I truly believe every Applebee's should be closed tomorrow. Every Chili's half the Chili's should be closed tomorrow.
I like the Outbacks and Texas Roadhouse. Those are my places. The problem with Texas Roadhouse is I can make my own steak at the same level y'all can make out. Well, that's everybody now. Like
all the mid-tier.
Yeah, I like my steaks are better. So
well, you know what? I think they should make all these places bar seating only with hot tops. So bar seating, and then it's only hot tops. If you can't sit in a hot top because you want your family to come, y'all can't come here.
But again though, it's the prices though. The prices, like that's what makes me like I love to go get the Queensland pasta from Outback. I actually like it. Look, I know that them noodles come in a bag and they already made and they just gotta throw it in. I know they doing that, right? But I like it. You know what I'm saying? Bro. So it's like, but when I go there, bro, you can't charge me $25 for this.
Yeah.
$12 for the carrot cake, $8 for beer. Like, bro, I am not going to come and sit at the bar by myself and drop $55 fucking dollars to eat it out back.
Yeah, this is honestly ridiculous. But yeah, I agree with him. Like the mid tier is gone, and unfortunately, bro, you know, it's so funny. I was arguing with somebody they probably listening to on Facebook, and they were going in on Ruth Chris and talking about how nasty Ruth Chris was and.
Ruth Chris is not nasty.
Well, you know how you South Carolina niggas is.
No, see, the problem with Ruth Chris is it's entry level luxury. So everybody goes there and then they try to shit on it.
The brokies go there thinking that it's luxury.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're not bad though. Like here's the thing. I actually prefer Ruth Chris to Capitol Grill.
See, not me, but I told him, I said, you know, it's so funny. He said, his comment was, Ruth Chris is disgusting. You should go to Longhorn. And I told him, I said, it's so funny because somebody goes to Ruth Chris and they think this is Longhorn.
Yeah, absolutely. And Longhorn, mid-tier, again, too fucking expensive, right?
Yeah,
like these are the issues. But it's like, you know, like there's only so many, you know, top-end steakhouses, right? Like, you know.
I went to Del Frisco's last week. Shit was great.
Yeah, Del Frisco's. That would be my favorite steakhouse. You know what I'm saying? That exists, that we have access to.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, but I don't go anywhere. I don't go to fucking Texas Roadhouse and expect a Del Frisco's experience.
No. Yeah. We on there.
But the problem is that I also don't expect to be paying half of what I would be spending at Del Frisco's at Texas. Like that's what's killing y'all, Longhorn. Like I should not be walking out of here for two people with $100 tab. Because you know what? For 2.5 times this, I could go to fucking Ruth Chris. I could go to fucking Del Frisco's.
And I don't have to deal with overly drunk people. We don't talk about enough about the brokies that's at the Longhorns and at the Fridays. And it ain't even the brokies. They just so ghetto.
Yeah.
And I don't use that racially. I mean, it's ghetto in there.
Yeah.
Like, I literally went to the Fridays on University and seen a guy get carried out in a stretcher.
But here's the thing. If the food was cheaper, right, and we know private equity is the reason why these prices are up. But if the food, like if I could walk out of Longhorn and spend $20, then I wouldn't care if the kid is crying behind me. You know like I wouldn't care if I heard, you know, dishes breaking and ice being spilled. If it was $20 and I had food, I had a beer or two, I had dessert, I wouldn't care. But like, yo, for $70-$80, like, bro, that's what, bro, I was at Five Guys and I told my son, I was like, I'll have to learn how to make these burgers. We went and got 2 burgers for Five Guys, a bag of fries, 2 milkshakes. Bro, I think that shit was $43.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, when did this happen?
I went to Bang Bang Burgers. I got Hayden and Roman 2 kids meals, and I just got the burger. That shit was $45.
Yeah.
And then Roman didn't want it. And I could have slapped his ass with that damn hamburger, bro.
So mid-tier restaurant, like, no, to your point, yes, go broke. Like, let the market do what it do because Five Guys for 2 people should not be over $25.
It shouldn't.
It should not be.
And then you know what's the joke about all this? Speaking of the Longhorn Outback's audit, they all owned by the same people.
That's what I'm saying. Private equity is messing it up.
Nasty.
So they need to understand that, we're not going to pay these prices.
Oh, what's that other burger spot?
Start making my own milkshakes for that shit.
Yeah, like, Red Robin, shut it down.
Yeah, I still haven't got my burgers to the Five Guys. I got to figure out, like, I'm gonna have to read more.
What they doing?
Yeah, what they doing? Cause I know part of it is they put your buns on the grill, right? So it's toasted. I know they smash it a little bit. So I got to figure out the perfect way to smash the meat and season.
Pause.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Okay, Dame Dash. But it's like, I am trying to figure out how to make, because I'm like, I am not going to be paying $15 for a fucking burger.
I'm with you.
I'm not doing
that. Zara is going fully AI, which is crazy to me. Shout out to the dude on the Charlotte Reddit room who cussed me out because they were having a discussion on why Northlake hasn't like rebounded from failing. And I was telling them, I'm saying, well, the malls are done, but Northlake is unsafe and malls are failing. And he argued with me for the next 5 comments just for me. He told me I was gaslighting him, and I was like, nah, you just can't read. And then once he read my original comment, he deleted all his comments. So now I look like I've been talking to myself, which is whatever. But that's not the point. But I was explaining to them, like, I don't know if most people know, since 2017, 40 malls in this country close every year. And so it's been crazy how many malls, and they're saying that in the next 10 years, I think 1,000 malls are going to close in this country, which is understandable, but it's crazy to think at, like, we might be in Charlotte one day, bro, in a decade, and you might only have South Park and probably Carolina Place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or Concord and
But it kind of makes sense because we order everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the fact that Zara is saying we're doing away with models and we're going to have an AI model on here where you could step up and try on everything in the store to see what it looks like is crazy to me. It's cool to me, but it's like, y'all get ready. Because Zara closed 100 stores next year. I don't care that they just opened one at South Park.
Yeah, it's going to, I mean, the market is changing. I'm not, the whole thing with using AI models, I wonder what they're going to do when the AI person looks like a real person.
Oh, well.
I wonder how they gonna work around that, because I mean,
It's going to be Matt Barnes.
only so many face variations that you can make with the algorithm.
Well, I think that part, but the part about you could try on the clothes there, you could personally try on the clothes. I want to know what that's going to look like. It's going to be me standing in the mirror, you putting the clothes on me, which is cool. I mean, I think most of us know that Zara material is nice. It's heavy. It's nice. Some shit at Zara, you do got to go up in there and be like, let me see, because this don't feel right.
And then to your point, like, what if you get it in and it doesn't fit?
Well, they about to make returning shit easier. The fact now that you can return Shein clothes at Forever 21 lets me know what type of time we got to be on. Like, it's over, dog. Church announcements. We ain't even got to play the news for it. Pastor Jamal Bryant, his wife wore a nude sequin dress, and apparently the church was in the uproar. We ain't even got to be here to talk about, like, should she have worn it or not. I don't give a damn.
That's Jamal. Jamal and her decides what's appropriate or not. And when they said it was appropriate, I don't care.
I guess my point is, should pastors be addressing stuff, internet fodder in the pulpit?
In the pulpit? No, they should not. But these new pastors aren't real pastors. Like, they're not. They're not. They're influencers.
They are.
They're not real pastors.
Shout out to influencers who getting them visas.
I know, right? Yeah, ain't that crazy? That's wild as hell. But no, Jamal probably couldn't wait to talk about that and talk about how pretty his wife is. Is this the second wife or did he stay with the first wife? I can't remember. Jamal Bryant he stays some mess. So
he horny.
He's definitely a horny pastor.
Are first ladies allowed to be sexy?
If I was a pastor, my wife is absolutely going to be sexy.
Facts. Would you? I was going to say, would you tell her to tone it down?
Would I tell her to tone it down? Yeah, absolutely. In church, for sure. I'd be like, babe, come on. Like, for real. Like,
and this was at a gala, so I guess it's
a gala. And again, it wasn't, I think people thought the dress was see-through, but it wasn't. It was nude. And I that's why I hate nude dress, because I think it should either be classy see-through or not.
Yeah, I hate nude dresses because they never look nude. They just look like that ugly tan. But I'm also of the thing of, me and my wife had that discussion, because I was telling her how all the girls, hey, if your girl work a 9 to 5, like in an office, corporate office, all the girls, I was about to say all the white girls, but all the white girls have the nude heels. They the same patent leather pumps that they all wear, right? It's like their go-to shoe, and them stank ass little flats that curve up. That's like a thing if you didn't know. But anyway, the point is, me and her, I was telling her how, like, I hated those shoes, and she was like, well, the problem is they're supposed to match your skin. She's like, a lot of the girls get nude and they don't try to see if it matches their skin. They just go by it and thinking it's a style.
Well, I mean, it might match their skin in like May, June, July. Maybe. In the wintertime comes no tanning. Then it doesn't fit.
You gotta match it. So I guess now we're in this thing where the nude dresses, the nude lining under dresses don't even look like, it don't even be the same color as y'all. It just be a different, and it's like, all right, now this don't look good.
If you was a pastor, would you tell your wife to tone it down? Or you tell, hey, come in here, shake that rump?
Nah, I'm be like, I'll be, if I was a pastor, I'd tell my girl, like, you gotta tone it down. But also, now she'll be stunting on y'all. Every purse is gonna be Gucci.
And I think that's what Jamal was trying to say is that his girl was stunned on the hoes.
Yeah.
And it's like Jamal, chill. Like, you don't. Here's the thing. I would not. And I'm saying this as a podcast that has 3,000 YouTubers, right? Not 300,000. But I don't think I would ever address anything from the internet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because now you're giving it credence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to me, it would be too easy. It'd be too easy to just ignore it. Because we're talking about this, a week and a half later?
Yeah.
Whereas he would have ignored it, we wouldn't even mention it.
Yeah, because we didn't even talk about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant wearing the wrong underwear under her shit.
Not the wrong underwear.
Girl.
Hey, man. This is another thing, too. I'm going to say this. This is for the ladies that's listening. And I know I never talk to y'all about anything what y'all should or shouldn't do.
Here we go.
But there is something to aging gracefully.
Yeah.
There is something to that, right? Like, there is something to decorum. Like, you can't, because it takes away from your message. And I think,
I wasn't even going there, but go ahead.
No, because it's like when you do that, it's like, and matter of fact, and what made it even worse is when I saw the video with it was her, Tracy Edmonds, and like somebody else, and of course Tracy in the middle looking like $1 million, just elegant, elegant as fuck, and then y'all are anyway. All right.
When you sell your soul for attention, and that's the only currency that you know, then you're gonna sell your soul even more. Yeah. So Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who goes and sits with Shannon and she intros everything with, well, they're going to talk about me anyway, so let me give them something to talk about. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, you make enough money. You could do one post and have enough money this month for whatever you need. You got black underwear. You do.
And here's the thing, bro, I hate the lingerie being worn outside in general anyway. Like
I'm not even mad at that because if birds going to do bird shit. I'm not mad at birds doing bird shit, but
this is true.
You doing bird shit don't make me mad. I'm a bird.
I'm just saying,
bro, they make shit that I'm here to let y'all know because I had this whole debate on Threads.
Yeah.
And I was telling somebody, this is only corny. What she's wearing isn't corny. It's only corny because she wants y'all to talk about it. And I know because you wore teal undergarments under a fully see-through. You could have wore pasties and it would have did the exact thing, right?
Yeah.
But not even that. They make, and I know this because I'm a maternity photographer, and when women do nude maternity shots, you give them this thing that covers their vagina. And you have to get the nude color that matches your skin, it covers your lips, and it goes all the way to the back of your crack. She could have worn that and covered her box. So you know what it looks like now? You got a fully see-through thing, and you looking like, yo, I got that body, I'm doing all this. But that ain't, being a bird ain't enough for you. You needed the attention, so you go get some random ass green draws or green swimming suit and you wear the shit under there. And it's like, girl, now I know that the attention whore that you are is like, you need to pay that bill.
Yeah.
You need to pay that attention craving bill, the thing that I need y'all to look at me, talk about me. And for me, it was just like, oh, you just a cornball at the end of the day.
Yeah, it wasn't. And again, we left it alone. We're bringing it up because we're talking about Jamal Bryant in the pulpit, bossing up his baddie. Yeah. So,
one of the pastors at First Church, his wife, she used to have the biggest Gucci bag and she wore red bottoms every day to church. That was my way. I tell Corinne, I said, oh, she's studying on y'all every Sunday.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. They don't go there no more. They ain't been there. He opened up a church in Texas. He been gone for like 3 years. But I used to always laugh.
Yeah.
He had a pretty girl at church. She was one of the pretty, wasn't better than mine, but you understand what we're going here with. But you know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yo, her person's stunting on you. Casanet, I know I kicked your back in a little bit because I think, I know you are attention whore as well. I am here to tell you, bruh, hey man, we've all been there. We've all been 24.
My man was sad, bro.
First breakup.
Hey man.
And you famous.
And it's a baddie.
And you got way more money than her. And she gonna go to a dude that ain't got more money than you. I get it.
Yeah. Ain't fair. First breakups be like that, especially with a baddie.
Especially in your 20s.
Yeah.
That first 20s breakup, that one's the one.
Hey man, you gotta go through it, man. You gotta go through it.
And yo, just keep doing you. And stop, and I want to let you know this, Cosnet. Stop thinking that, yo, I can't boss up every chick. And this was what's going through your mind right now. I ain't saying you shouldn't do that. And I'm actually say that you shouldn't do that at the end of this. But this is what you can't do. Every chick, Cosnet, that you date, just the lifestyle that you live, is going to elevate her to a place that she thinks is unbelievable.
Exactly.
So you're not going to be taking chicks to Texas Roadhouse, okay? Because you are the person who literally goes to Ruth Chris, sits at the bar and think you in the most disgusting restaurant that you've ever been in. Right?
Yeah. That's fast food for him.
Exactly.
Right? Like
So-
Ruth Chris is at the bottom of whatever building he's staying in.
Thank you.
And he goes down there and eats because it's at the bottom of his building.
Absolutely. So that's the type of life that you is. So don't get in this mindset like, oh, I'm not going to invest in any chick or give any chick any money, because you telling her, hey, I'm at the St. Regis, let me know when you get here, is doing more for her than what, if she date me, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't understand why these guys don't understand that. It's like, here's the thing, you're the come up.
You
know what I'm
are.
saying? So it's like whatever life that you live, just her being there, like you don't need to do anything extra.
You don't have to
You don't
now.
have to do anything extra, bro.
Stop giving these girls a platform.
Whew.
That's is what I would tell you not to do.
Yeah.
And some of that is, your next 10 relationships, because you about to run through them. Your next 10 relationships, dog, they should be silent.
Nobody should know.
Nobody should know. We shouldn't know who you dating, Castanet, until you say, I'm proposing. And don't take that picture like Chubbs did with Drake, where his girl bent over.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my goodness.
You niggas, y'all make Kendra look better every day.
Yeah. I couldn't even defend that. I couldn't even, like, bruh.
Tell your girl to stand the fuck up.
What, the photographer, somebody be like, hey, what are you doing? Like, even if you taking it because you taking them fast, it's like when you go back through them, that's the one you don't post. Matter of fact, you don't post it and you send it to your boy and be like, bro, what y'all got going on over there?
Castanet, I'm sorry for you. I've been there, dog. I was doing some stupid shit at 20, and I definitely wasn't you.
Yeah.
Because if I was you, my first man, the girl at 20 something, she would have probably got the G-Wagon.
Man, go get Olivia. What's my girl name? I keep forgetting her last name.
Dean? The singer?
Dean. Yeah, go get Olivia Dean, bro.
He about to go get a girl. She gonna be pretty. She's NDA gonna be signed. Like, yo, you can't post me. You
I'll
can't
take a
hang
second
out.
run at Tyler. If you gonna waste money, like if you gonna trick off money, bro, like tell Tyler, yo, whatever that.
She
Like,
don't want him. Them dudes don't have. You ever seen them try to talk to girls on their streams?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Like the streamer, the amount of games that the streamers do not have is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Tyler probably don't want him, but you make enough money to be like, hey, throw enough at her. If you gonna trick off, throw enough at her, bro. She'll crack the dough. Just throw enough at her. If you gonna trick, that's how you trick, bro. Don't trick for the chick that you gotta bring up.
Well, you go broke fucking with Tyler.
Yeah, Kai. If I was Kai, I would go broke. Like, bro, the money coming back in. What was that movie? I can't think of it. With Nicolas Cage, where he was chasing the chick and he spent a bunch of money to impress her. Like,
oh, I know what movie you talking about.
yeah,
But
was it Lord of War?
Oh, then I definitely.
Yeah, all right.
South Carolina niggas always gonna be South Carolina niggas.
Hey, speaking of not being able to defend nothing, like,
what's up with your boy Zion?
I don't know, man. Zion, look, I mean, I get part of it, right? Hoes are fun, right? And when I say hoes, I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about literal hoes, like paying women.
304s.
Yeah, 304s, right? Hoes are fun, but don't be plugging your PlayStation 5 in at the whole house, bro. Take your ass home, man. Stop hanging out with fucking women that you're paying to have sex.
This is what happens when you give $200 million to a nigga from South Carolina.
Stop. No, because you can give me $200 million and I'm not hanging out with the woman I'm paying for sex.
Shit.
I'm not bringing a PlayStation over there to play Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out. Pod takes off. We get a contract. I'm not taking the PlayStation over to the chick that I'm paying for sex house, bro.
The fact that he gave her two grand, she showed the account and she only had $2,600 in there. I said, these bitches, man, God. Hey, yo, Natalie Nunn, this is why you don't fuck with baddies. See what y'all do?
Just embarrassing the man.
She got a lakefront condo. Because you saw when she went on the balcony, the lake was right there. Shit was dirty as hell. But I'm just calling it what it is. It's a waterfront property. This nigga over here plugging up the fireplace. This real fire. Nah, this ain't electric. I said, yo, this is some Spartanburg shit.
He is
here.
really hanging out with the...
Somebody asked me, because I put this on Threads, and so they was clowning me the South Carolina niggas is in my comments heavy. And somebody was
As they should be.
As they should be. Y'all can fight, so I wouldn't fuck with y'all. I just say this shit from behind the podcast. But somebody was like, do you think Leggett would do this? I said, that nigga from Mullins. He absolutely would.
Absolutely. Hey, look, I'm from South Carolina. And we have great ballet in South Carolina. So I get the one to hang out with the hoes thing. But
South Carolina niggas want to be gentlemen so bad. That's the problem with y'all.
But you don't have to be gentlemen to the chick that you paying, right? I mean, now when I say you don't have to be a gentleman, that don't mean that you need to like abuse her and take advantage of her.
You gotta be respectful.
Yeah, you gotta be respectful. But it's like, yo, like, bro, save that for the chick that actually likes you, not the chick that you paying to like you, is all I'm saying.
Stop recording everything. Hoes, 304s. Stop, man.
I don't understand why they're doing that, because here's the thing. I know what women think. I know what women think. Well, if niggas know I fuck with Zion, they gonna want to fuck with me. Ladies, that's not how men brains work.
It's what's up. Some of them do, but them ain't the dudes you want.
That's not the dudes you want, though. And that's not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how dudes' brains would work. If Zion was messing with you and he was protective of you and wouldn't let nobody have you, and then y'all was done, then a dude would come behind and be like, shit, man, he wouldn't let nobody grab this girl at all.
Or ladies, let me tell y'all this. You recording and you sending it to your homegirl like, look at this dumbass nigga plugging up his PlayStation. Your homegirl is going to send it to 30 other people laughing.
And it's gone.
And once it gets to me, I got to post it.
Yeah, it's gone. And I mean, guys, again, if you're rich as hell, man, don't let these women record you, man. Stop falling asleep over there. Like,
who just got falling asleep?
I forgot who that was. It was somebody. I'm bringing it up for a reason. But yeah, he was with the chick that all the Phoenix players was with.
Yeah. Selena Powell.
Yeah. I forget who that was. But it's like, bro, stop falling asleep. I get it, right, bro. I guarantee you, Selena Powell's a vibe. I guarantee. You hung out with her one night at the bar and ended back up at her place, you probably gonna want to spend the night. I get it. She's probably a vibe. You can't.
And she nasty.
Yeah.
I heard her stories.
Yeah, so it's like, but you can't. You can't. You gotta be like, hey, I gotta go.
Stefan Diggs, the bad chef can't live with you. Offset, Cardi, y'all might as well make this work. Y'all can get better.
She got another kid. She got a kid by another dude, bro. She can't. He can't. You can't come back from that. Offset can't. He ain't gonna take that back.
Shit.
Offset may. He might be the type. But I'm just saying, like, most men...
That girl gonna be worth $150 million next year.
Most men, when you go out here and have an outside baby, that kind of deads it.
And...
like, she could have got popped. You know what I'm saying? She could have got popped in the back of the rose and made that a thing. But the kid kind of solidifies it. Like, yeah, he was in here. He was really in here.
He was more than in here. Shout out to the ladies. The ladies who all went to Miami, the New Year's Eve party. And your plus size girl couldn't get in, so y'all all allegedly argued outside the club for 3 hours about should she have to pay $300. Y'all been added to my list. I do not care that the story is breaking down and we might be finding out this might be a fake story. I do not care. I'm going to treat it like a real story. Women hate women, dog. It is what it is.
Well, here's the thing. The fact that so the story is coming out that basically the promoter was like, hey, y'all could come in, but y'all gonna have to pay $300. Because they had a chubby friend, not even chubby, but chubby for Miami standards, friend, right? So I think the way that they're telling the story is like, yo, they would have got in, but dude was like, hey, she's a big girl. I doubt if he said $300 just for her. I can guarantee you he probably said, y'all got to pay $300 to get in because she doesn't fit. So they trying to put it on her. Yeah. And the story, and basically they try to make it seem like they got in and they left her, but story looks like they all went to a different club because they didn't have the $300.
And I saw her.
Yeah.
She looked good.
She's an attractive woman, but again, she's in Miami. Mm-hmm. So like if she was in Charlotte, yeah, she's gonna be good to go. Mm-hmm. But like, yo, like, dude, Miami is like half Venezuelan, bro. Like it's not a place really to be messed with. Like I can remember when we was younger. Well, when I was younger, y'all was in high school. We was going to Miami like before Art Basel really took over. Okay. Like once Art Basel hit Miami, bro, like
Art Basel, man, they're gonna kill you. I got
sorry.
You. He from South Carolina.
I'm from South Carolina. Art Basel.
Yes.
Art Basel.
I got you.
All right. But anyway, long story short, once that hit, it just raised the rates on everything in Miami. And when the rates got raised in Miami, the baddies in Miami got raised. Mm-hmm. So what you used to could do down there, you can't do anymore because it is a true international city now.
New York, Vegas, Miami. Those are the places that, the size requirements come in. I don't know enough about LA, but I imagine like not, first of all, we got to remember LA ain't that black, even though we like to think it is.
It's not black at all.
It's not black at all. So probably LA. I feel comfortable saying that. And maybe some other places. Body discrimination comes into play.
Yeah, I mean, especially, bruh, I think everybody thinks Miami was what it was in the early 2000s. That's not what Miami is anymore.
It's not. And here's the joke for me is like, we all knew this. So when we saw the story, we laughed because as dudes, we understand, hey, we can't get in nowhere for free. And then in Miami, anywhere actually. But in Miami, you can't get into nowhere for free. And depending on how many dudes it is, your price goes up.
Yo, you had split up. So when we was going down there, I remember we first went down there and we stayed in South Beach. We was like 21, 22 years old, right? Mm-hmm. So we were like, all right, we're going to South Beach. And we went to Miami. So we thought South Beach like was nothing but nice hotels. We thought all the hotels was nice, right? Yeah. So we ended up like booking at a cheap hotel. Man, they had us stand in the basement. The beds was terrible. But it actually had like a club in the basement that actually was like a lit club.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. So we ended up having a really good time in that hotel. But anyway, long story short, when we started going out, right, it was just two of us. And I remember the lady at front desk, she was like, hey, where y'all going tonight? So we going to like all the big name clubs back there, right? So I'm about to date myself, right? Bed, mansion, right?
That's funny.
Yeah. So she was like, hey, y'all aren't gonna be able to get in as two single guys. So she was like, what you do is, she's like, when you get to the line, she was like, find a group of girls, right? And I'm really about to date myself because this is all you had to do back then. Yeah. She was like, find a group of girls. She's like, if you could find like a group of like, 3 or 4 pretty girls or whatever. Yeah. She was like, get in the line with the group of girls and tell them that you're buying their drinks when you get inside. Not all night, by the way.
Yeah.
Just tell the girls that you're buying their drinks and the girls will add you to their group, and that's how you got in the clubs back in the day. So you had to talk to women, right? There was no social media. Yeah. There's no dating apps. Like, you legit got to go in line, look at a group of chicks, be like, yo, they go get in and say, hey, can we walk in with y'all if we buy y'all drinks when we get in?
Bruh, it's crazy because y'all know this. Also, I'm going to be honest. It's a Black Dads Club. A lot of these clubs in these cities don't like black women. So y'all coming up on a harder spot. And I'm sorry, it's really, that's just the truth. Nobody don't want to tell y'all that. So sisters, when it be like 6 of y'all and y'all running into Vegas and y'all running to Dreas thinking y'all batting y'all eyes, y'all got to pay the 60. You know what I'm saying? It's 60 to let y'all get in. It's 100 for dudes. You got to do it, right? When you go down to Miami, I don't know. I ain't been to Miami since 2016. I ain't never going back. Unless Kenny invite me. Shout out to Kenny.
You go back once you get a lot of money. Like, if you got a lot of money, you go back.
Yeah, I'll go to Vegas.
But I mean, no, Vegas is the vibe. And shit, for me, like, yo, if I'm gonna spend a lot of money, I'd rather take 3 trips somewhere else than to go spend it.
Now he won't say it. But yeah, like, so when it be the sisters, they walking up and it's like, nah, they not going for y'all. And that's why y'all didn't keep y'all asses in Houston, in Atlanta, in Dallas.
Yeah,
DC.
Yeah, stay in Houston, bro. Stay in Houston. But everybody, like, real talk, like, everybody should kind of chill out on Miami, man. It's not the place. Yeah. It is what Dubai wish it was, man. Like, it really is. Like, Miami is that city now.
It is. Shout out to the sports section. Let's go through it. The playoffs start tomorrow, right?
Yep. Yeah, playoffs start tomorrow. Panthers playing the Rams. Ooh, are y'all gonna win?
Yes. My heart says yes.
I'm interested. I have no dog in this fight. Hopefully the rain holds off so I can golf tomorrow, and then we're gonna finish up by watching this game. So I have no dog in the fight. I'm not pulling for y'all, but I'm not pulling for y'all.
Who's the best team in the playoffs?
Man, football's been crazy this year. So
it really has.
I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I pull for the Niners, but low key, I hate our front office. Not low key, high key. I hate our fucking front office. So I'm so ready to jump ship from the Niners. Like, if y'all would just trade Lamar to fucking Tampa Bay, I would be so fucking happy. I'd be the biggest Bucks fan, or Miami. Like,
he definitely ain't going to Tampa Bay.
It's like, just please trade this guy so I can pull for him. But to answer your question, best team in the playoff. I don't know. I mean, I think if Detroit get hot, I think they're a problem.
Facts.
I think the Chargers, low key, nobody has talked about them, and they are solid on defense. Their offensive line is terrible. But it's 0-0 now. So it's a lot of teams that I'm looking at and I'm saying, I mean, the 49ers, I mean, I'm giving them hell, but we could easily make it to the Super Bowl and lose again. So,
hey, I'm here to tell you, Buffalo, if y'all can get it done this year, which I don't think y'all will.
And I'm leaving them out because I don't think they will either.
Yeah, I think y'all done.
Gosh, who? Like, dude, the NFL playoffs this year, I'm watching the college football playoffs and I'm like, you know what? I think we're in an upside down world, right? Mm-hmm. Politics upside down, prostitutes upside down. You know, like look at the college football. You know, this shit is probably gonna be Miami versus Indiana, bro.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
That's
in
crazy.
the NFL, it's so hard for me to say, you know,
what's gonna happen.
Like, I don't know. Like, this is one time again. Like, you know, I grew up a Niners fan, but I hate our front office because I think they're racist. This is one time where I have no dog in the fight because it's like I don't even care if we beat Philly or not because I need somebody to get fired in that front office.
If you would have told me 2 years ago, in 2 years, the two top teams in the NFL be the Broncos and Seahawks, I would have laughed at you. But that's what we had.
Yeah, and I don't know and I can't see either one. I can't see either one of those win. Broncos, maybe. But here's the thing. If the Broncos make it to the Super Bowl versus the 49ers, Broncos going to win. Because the 49ers fucking suck in the Super Bowl.
Trae Young is going to Washington. Interesting. I want to know what happened in Atlanta. Something had to happen. Nobody goes to Washington. That's where your career go to die.
That is where your career goes to die. I don't know, but they had the article that it was Trae Young, LaMelo, and who else? Who's the other guy that was on that?
Was it Ja?
Yeah, Ja Morant. Yeah, they were saying like they're gonna try to move all three of those guys. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with those three guys because they're all immensely talented. Trae never seemed like he was a problem child though, but evidently I guess he was.
Yeah.
But Melo, we know that the Hornets sick of him, right?
Yeah, they had him come off the bench.
Had him come out, and then it worked though because he bust ass off the bench the other night.
That was interesting.
Like
also a horrible officiated game because I watched it last night. It was bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing: I don't want Ja Morant in Charlotte, but I do want Ja Morant out of Memphis. I think it'll be good for his psyche and his soul. Maybe I want Melo in Miami. I really do.
You've been wanting Melo in Miami since he was in high school.
I want Melo in Miami, so I think they need to send him. I think they need to send him there, but. I don't know. NBA officiating is terrible this year, all around.
I don't know what Ja could go to like fix his career. Somewhere like Sacramento, that he could care about.
They bang out there, bro. Sacramento might be too much like Sumter.
Yeah. So I'm like, where could he go to? Like,
Phoenix. He can go to Phoenix.
Oh yeah,
send him somewhere hot, dry.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
That's really his.
Send him to Phoenix. Like you got to get him in the middle of nowhere. No distractions.
How you feel about these players coming out about this portal situation? Kids being forced to go to the portal because
here's the thing: colleges have always done this. So I hate when everybody make it seem like these guys are leaving for more money or they're not being loyal. I'm like, y'all do realize that sports scholarships were year to year. Like forever.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, it's a lot of kids who are playing for teams who you are surprised that they're going to the portal. And it's because, the kids are now saying, hey, I didn't want to go to the portal. I was forced to. And what it really is like, they trading players. And they not trading they trading talent. So, hey, I got Gavin on the team, but you know what? He's a scholarship player. Cool. But guess what? Mike is in the portal. He better. So, hey, Gavin, I'm gonna just let you know if you want to stay here, you ain't finna play.
Yeah,
you ain't got no scholarship. So.
Now, I will say this. And this is gonna fall on coaching. It's the guys that's going to stick and fight through the struggle that are going to be successful, right? Like if you running just because shit's hard, or somebody's coming for your job, bro, that's going to be the case in every part of life. Like that's never not going to be the case.
Facts.
Right? So I do put this on the coaches, right? Because the coaches are allowing this because the coach, if Gavin's better than Mike and Gavin is coming here, the coach kind of want me to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he don't really want to coach me anymore.
Yeah.
He want to coach Gavin. So that's what I'm saying. Like telling these guys, like, hey man, we bringing in somebody that's better, but you got 6 months to make that not so.
Yeah.
You know,
it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, but I don't care. Let these guys go. Let them get paid. Facts. I am for all of this. I'm almost for hey, bring G League players back to college. I don't care, man. Like, you should be in the G League, and if you ain't played in the NBA, a college should be able to say, hey, you know what? Hey, come here. We got $2 million for you because you're not making that in the G League.
Sure ain't.
You know what I'm saying? If you want capitalism, this is capitalism.
It is.
And y'all don't like capitalism. Y'all like crony capitalism.
Congratulations to Brandon Ingram and Glorilla.
I know. I like this. I like this. Get a Glow. Yeah, Glow.
Apparently they are engaged. I'm happy. Before the podcast, I was telling Mike, I'm like, she might have the biggest rap girl glow up, but I think Cardi still got it.
Yeah, I still prefer Glorilla though. Like, Glorilla is one of the. I think we said this before the pod. I don't think we was on air when I said this. When I was like, yo, Glorilla is like one of the only female rappers that I listen to.
Yeah, like that Glorious album.
Yeah, and I mean, and I think the last time I listened to like if you leave Lauryn Hill out of this, I don't know if we consider her a rapper or not. But I was like, I think Foxy Brown was like the last female rapper who album, like, I was like, yo, let me grab that Foxy, throw it in. Like, even over Lil' Kim, again, I know I'm dating myself, but I can't think of any woman rapper since then that I was like, yo, I need to bump that.
Yeah, Beat Me Up Scotty by Nicki Minaj, that's dating me. That's like 07.
Nicki got some hits, but I can't ever think of it like, yo, let me throw on that album.
Yeah, you know, I pulled a U in my group chat this week, and I was asking the debate last week. I'm totally changing the subject. Sorry, y'all. The debate was which YNs are worse, the YNs of today or like the YNs when like 2016. And you know, we was having a debate because I'm like, you know, we were all laughing because we was like, yo, we'll beat these YNs ass because that's whatever. So, and then one of the boys, shout out to Woods, he's a listener. He said, I'll never give him no play on the pod, but whatever. And so anyway, he said something about me. I'm like, bro, I'm only 4 or 5 years older than you. He's like, yo, for some reason I thought you was much older. And I'm like, nah, I'm only 36, whatever. So, and I think he's 30. So now I'm just told him the truth. But anyway, we were laughing. I was like, I don't know what y'all made cool. The 30-year-olds, I'm sorry. If you was born after 95, you really, when you talk to me, you have to remind me of what you made cool. And I was explaining to him, I said, now going back to the music, we made Nicki Minaj cool. Like, my generation is, you know, your Kendrick, your Drake, your J. Cole, your Wale's, all them to Nicki Minaj, all that, we made them cool. And so that was around the time when everybody had to put out their mixtape. So Nicki had a mixtape. And everybody just knew her as like, you know, Lil' Kim was y'all generation, right?
Yeah,
so it was us defending Nicki and y'all telling us like, yo, this girl is copying everything Kim has done.
Yeah, she really did.
She really did. And so, and also I love how Nicki Minaj is having the same fight with Cardi B that Kim had with her and whatever. I just love it.
Yeah.
But anywho, that's probably the last thing. I did listen to Glorilla's last album. I give everybody a spin. I try to give Lotto a spin, but once you tell me how good your coochie is a bunch of times, I'm like, all right, cool. But it's cool. But yeah, shout out to Glorilla. I'm just happy for her, man. She had crooked teeth. She was outside with Hennessy and babies and looking a mess.
Hey, she grew up, man. Hey, none of us are ugly. We just fat and poor.
And shout out to Brandon Ingram. Like, North Carolina nigga, yeah. You see the difference between Brandon and Zion? Even though both is from North Carolina, but one grew up in South Carolina, so that's how we gotta rock it.
Hey, we accepting your blame for Zion being from South Carolina, but let that nigga from Salisbury.
He is. How long we got before Joker is in the GOAT debate?
He needs about real talk. If he has 5 more years like this, it can't be injured years like this year. But if he has 5 more good years, bro, he win another championship or 2. It's getting hard to keep him out of that top 10. Is what I'm saying.
If he gets 2 more.
It's getting hard to keep him out of that top 10 conversation, bro. They just showed this dude plus or minus, bro.
If he gets 2 more, Shaq, I feel bad for you. Because, Shaq, you did it to yourself, kept putting Kobe above you.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be easy to put Joker over Kobe at a certain point. That's all I'm trying to get to.
Well, I mean, because there's only so many big men we're gonna have in that top 10 conversation. Yeah. And to your point, I have Shaq in the top 10. Watching him, I actually think he's one of the most. He's definitely the most dominant big man I ever watched before he got out of shape. But like in shape Shaq, it was nothing you could do with him because it wasn't just him dunking. Like you couldn't even get boards off of this dude. He was blocking shots. Like dude was doing everything. Joker isn't doing it as much as Shaq is doing on the defensive end.
Yeah.
But like on the offensive end, bro, he is doing
It don't make no sense.
everything, bro. He is.
I feel bad. That top 10 gonna get scary. Let Joker, and I said this.
And I'm trying not to like him. Like, that's the thing. Like, this is when I know you good. When I try not to like you, and then I have to start giving you props. Like, Tom Brady, I hate Tom Brady. Like, thank God for the New York Football Giants. Like,
but you let Eli do it.
Yeah, like, but thank goodness for him, man. 'Cause I hated Tom Brady.
What my problem with Joker is, I like Joker. He just boring. He don't care. He don't really want to be there.
That's the thing, right? Yeah, he don't care.
It's his attitude. But the talent, he one of the ones is like, if he got traded to Charlotte tomorrow, I'd be.
He came to Miami, bro. If he ever took, and I think this might be what stops him from being great, is the fact that I don't think he takes basketball seriously, which means that he's probably not taking his body, seriously, and that's what kind of ascends you to the top, right? Can you be a great player between that? It's like that 30 to 35-year-old window where guys, you be like, is he gonna fall off? And you be like, damn, no, he's still busting ass.
It's like when you want them to have a Kobe mindset.
Yeah.
Like I gotta get as much out of this. And shout out to LeBron. 41 doing what you're doing. You number 2 in my book.
You know what's crazy is he's still playing well, but you can see him slow down.
Oh, fast.
Like we've watched him for so many years. It's like he's this player that he is would be a Hall of Fame player if that was his whole career.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, but we're watching him and we're like, yo, like he taking off, and you're like, damn, man, like, are you gonna make it?
Yeah, are you gonna make it? It's crazy. Yeah, Joker. I think Joker. Right now, I think it's hard to keep Joker out of that top 25.
Oh man, he's in the top 20 combo. Like you can't take nothing from him.
I know. So if we get in a 20, it's gonna be interesting. And I think without another championship, 5 more good years get you in that top 15.
Yeah, no more championships. You'll be in the top 15. It'll be him, Giannis, KD. You know what I'm saying? I think Steph is in that conversation as well. So it's like that's that range. But if he wins if he wins another one, it's like, all right, is he's there. He's in the top 15. He wins 2 more.
Oh, it's over.
Now we got to be like, yo, this dude might, because it's the Nuggets, bro.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
And he's not, the team isn't loaded around him. I mean, there's good players.
There's very good players.
Yeah, but it ain't
chunk.
It's every argument that we've used for other players, right?
Yeah.
Who is he playing with? Right? Like we could look at it and be like, okay, he playing with Jamal Murray, but I mean,
that's good. That's very good.
That's really good. But who was Jamal Murray before?
True. But Jamal Murray, we knew who he was in college, and once he got there, Aaron Gordon ain't chump. They shipped Michael Porter off because his brother was out here wilding out, and he about to get traded. Which is interesting. But you know what? Also, he get 2 more. I think we look at Giannis different. I think Giannis might fall out of that top 15.
Yeah.
I mean, Giannis is going to have. They showed a crazy stat of the most points scored by a player in the decade. Right?
Yeah.
And so, of course, your usual suspects is there. Kobe's there. I think he got the most. But LeBron is there for the next decade. And then they showed this decade. And Giannis, if his first 5 years, from 2020 to 25, if you flip it, he's going to blow everybody out the water.
Yeah.
Like, that's how many points he's scored already. So I think Giannis is going to have the points accolades there. I think in the last 5 years, bro, they said Giannis didn't score like 12,000 points. Which is crazy.
Dude, he is insane. But but the fact that Joker's kind of like taking his shine off. I mean, some of his injuries, but I don't know. I mean,
it's gonna be interesting.
I think he's in the conversation.
What you got playing this weekend besides watching football?
Doing a little bit of golfing, man. Working on we're actually for the Patreon top tier. I'm trying to finish off. Trying to think about what name we're gonna do for setting up the scheduling program. So
yeah.
That should be done this weekend. I'll probably be emailing that to you on Sunday. That's what I'm hoping to do, but I might get pulled into football and you might get it on Tuesday.
There you go. I don't know what I'm be doing. My boy's son is getting baptized or he getting dedicated tomorrow. I don't know.
Okay.
So I'll be there for that, which led my wife to ask me, are we going to do that? And I looked over at the car, smiled, and I kept driving. Which I'm not against. I'm not against nobody who ever dedicates. I don't know. I guess I just never grew up doing that. But
yeah, I didn't grow up doing it. But I mean,
I'm never mad.
I get it.
I don't do the child baptism thing for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, I ain't doing that. But the dedication, y'all don't ask me why. When you see me in public, do not ask me why. But the dedication I ain't mad at. Never mind, save that for off air. I'll tell you about the last dedication I saw. But anyway, I'm doing that. And then, so Saturday I'm off. Sunday, I think I got to work. You know what I'm saying? They pregnant out here, y'all. So I'm taking maternity pictures on Sunday. So it's wilding out here. But other than that, man, I'm chilling, man. Look, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, for listening. Subscribe to the Patreon. It's free, but you can always donate. And you can write it off at the end of the year. I don't care what you do. That's between you and Big T. And with that, we're going to holler at y'all next time.
Holla at your boy.